So we're very proud of be teaming up with the AAP in this shared mission of keeping children safe. And at the heart of the effort is a campaign to raise awareness.
Duracell has also come out with a bitter coating on their most popular lithium coin batteries.
And what this does, it discourages the child from swallowing the battery. So that's really at the heart of the innovation.
Duracell and the AAP urge all parents, caregivers, and pediatricians to learn more about lithium coin battery safety at Duracell.com or healthychildren.org.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. The 22nd Annual Southern Peanut Growers Conference will be July the 15th through the 17th at the Edgewater Beach Resort in Panama City Beach, Florida. It's a 3-day event which provides farmers with information about peanut production, legislative issues, and marketing and promotions. In addition to the conference sessions, the event focuses on the family by offering a ladies program and a golf tournament. Additional information about the conference is available by contacting one of the coordinating groups. And registration started on April the 1st, so now's a good time to get registered for the Growers Conference. You can contact www.southernpeanutfarmers.org or check with the Alabama Peanut Producers, the Florida Peanut Producers, the Georgia Peanut Commission, or the Mississippi Peanut Growers. They are the sponsors of that conference, July the 15th through the 17th.
Fly season is almost here. Fortunately, there's a fly control solution ready to bite back. Corathon Insecticide Cattle Ear Tags. Corathon Insecticide controls horn and face flies on beef cattle, which in one study resulted in an 11.81-pound increase in weight gain over untreated calves. Bite back at flies with Corathon Insecticide Cattle Ear Tags. See product label for complete product information, indications, and application instructions.
The Environmental Quality Incentives Program, or EQIP, is a continuous sign-up program allowing landowners or operators to apply for financial and technical assistance from many types of conservation practices. And USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service in Florida has made it easy to get more details. Just log on to www.fl.nrcs.usda.gov. You'll find links to more detailed information on the overall EQIP program, or simply stop by your local NRCS office.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Sun and Fun's Aerospace Expo is back and better than ever from April 13th through the 18th. It's not just an air show, it's everything aviation in 2021. And you don't want to miss it. Join fellow aviation enthusiasts as we watch mighty warbirds in flight, vintage bombers to modern fighter jets, and our headlining act, the Blue Angels, as they celebrate their 75th anniversary, where they'll unveil their newest Super Hornet. Watch the night sky gleam with our first ever amazing drone light show, aerobatic flyers, a fireworks display, and Wall of Fire. Our event takes place on 1,000 spacious outdoor acres at the Lakeland Linder International Airport, where you'll have a front row ticket to all the action at Sun and Fun's world-famous showcase of the past, present, and future of aviation. Children under 10 are free, so make plans to bring the whole family and experience 6 exciting days of the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. For ticket information and show schedules, visit us at flysnf.org.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros, trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
We'll have plenty of sunshine today with a high of 87 to 89, then mainly clear tonight, low 62 to 65. Partly sunny skies Saturday, high tomorrow 89 to 91. Then look for thunderstorms in the area late tomorrow night through late Sunday evening. Mostly cloudy and humid Sunday, showers, heavy thunderstorms, high 81 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
Fridays at 9 a.m., WOCA and the Early Learning Coalitions of Marion County will share information on the coalition, what it does, voluntary pre-kindergarten, and more. Roseanne Fricks, Chief Executive Officer, and Elizabeth Yola, Chief Program Officer, will be guests. A bright future starts with preparation now. Knowledge is power, and good beginnings equal great endings. We all benefit from the greatness, so be sure to tune in each Friday at 9 a.m. for early learning right here on The Source. And we're back. This is Ocala Talks. Big Joe sitting in the driver's seat for now. Tom Schmitz will be back on Monday when his back is back. Going to be 85 degrees today on this beautiful sunny day in Florida. You're listening to The Source, WOCA News Talk 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. And as promised, we have I would say, very, very interesting topic coming up right now. It's reversing type 2 diabetes, and it is possible. We have two gentlemen on here. One of them is on to testify, I guess you want to say it, what he actually has done, and Dr. David Harrison. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Big Joe.
There we go. I like it when all the knobs and doohickeys work. Very technical job. Oh my goodness! It is Friday. Don't pick on me, please. It says here now, nearly 2 million Floridians struggle with type 2 diabetes, with an additional 105,000 residents newly diagnosed each year. That's a staggering figure. But we have good news on the horizon. So I guess I should go with you, Doctor, first, and then we'll go over to Jeffrey, and we'll go from there. Doctor, you're on. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much, Big Joe, and it's great to be able to talk with you in sunny Florida from Massachusetts. And I lead clinical delivery at Verta Health, and just here to say that, yes, it is true, type 2 diabetes can be reversed. How? It's because our bodies are amazing, and our bodies can heal themselves. So once we actually stop putting in the bad things that perpetuate type 2 diabetes, our bodies can heal metabolically. And that's what we're all about at Verta, helping people heal their own bodies and get rid of type 2 diabetes. Wow. So I have the few questions that have been fed to me that I'm supposed to ask you is very simple. Hey, I'm being straight up. I am definitely not a genius or in any way, shape, or form on this here. So without these, I'd be just throwing darts at a wall. And these help me, and of course help our listeners too. Why is there a higher amount of diabetes in Florida than in other states? Yeah, it's a great question, Big Joe. And Florida is not, the whole country is not in a great place. You know, overall, nationwide, it's about 10% prevalence. Florida's a little higher. I looked as well. It's 17th in the country with a prevalence over 11%. It's not because people aren't exercising. Florida ranks well in terms of exercise. It really is diet. It really is the carbs. And we're all in this together. I mean, even though Florida is a little bit higher than national average, you know, the whole country is really struggling with this epidemic. Yeah, you rolled right over question number 2, because it says
the progression of it requires medication. You said, no, it's not medication. It's diet. It's what you put in you is what you get out of you. So we'll go to question 3, which is very easy. And, of course, Jeffrey will attest to this a little later on in the interview. But how long does it usually take to reverse diabetes and to get the patient off the medication?
Great question. Every person is different, but we see changes literally within days. And Big Joe, the science behind it is very, very straightforward. Basically, when people have type 2 diabetes, their bodies are resistant to insulin, and they can't make enough insulin to keep up with their needs. And then, if you eat carbs, whether they're, Frosted Flakes or if it's all brand, when you eat carbs, your blood sugar goes up and you need more insulin. However, when you eat fat, your body needs 0 insulin to deal with it. So what we're doing is by putting people on a very low carb, high fat diet, we're basically like you have those knobs and dials where you are, we're dialing down the body's insulin needs to where people can keep up. And that's where the metabolic healing starts.
Carbs and fat. And when you say fat, I'm thinking of a steak with a little fat around the edge. But a steak has high carbs. Am I correct?
No, and that's the thing, Big Joe, it doesn't. Steak does not have high carbs, and so what people are learning through Virta is that they, it's not like they need to sit around eating 2 sticks of celery every day. They can eat real food. Exercise is great, but they don't have to exercise, and they can change their body's metabolism in a way that they heal, and type 2 diabetes melts away. And again, I see folks with blood sugar super high over the course of days to weeks. It just plummets. It's remarkable.
You just became my best friend.
I love it. Good. I'm glad.
Dr. Harrison, I'll tell you what, when you said steak with a little, I'm going out having a steak tonight, but now I can't have, could I have the potato with it, though?
No,
Okay.
Exactly. So potatoes can have a lot, and a lot of people say, wait a minute, if I eat steak and stuff and I have this high-fat diet, isn't my heart going to explode or I clog all my arteries? And the short answer is no. And in our own research studies, other research studies, our own clinical trial completed 5 years, we see across the board big improvements in many heart disease risk factors, including inflammation. And so this is something that not only heals diabetes, but we see a lot of indicators that it really can support heart health as well.
Wow. All right, well, I've got one more thing then, which is very important, of course. Where do our listeners go for more information and, of course, inspiration?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just go to our website, which is Virta Health, VIRTA Health.com. If you're interested in learning more and maybe joining, you click on Join Now and you speak with one of our enrollment advisors. And if you want inspiration about, from people who have transformed their lives through Virta, you just scroll down and you click on Hear More Stories, and you hear, testimonials from so many people.
Well,
so
or you can listen in about 30 seconds right now, and you hear him on the air with us. Jeffrey, are you there?
I am here.
That was your lead in.
To speak to you this morning.
That was your lead into the hop right into the discussion. Because you're here live right now. Of course, they can go on the website, like the doctor said, and find out about all the other people that have it. But we have you with us right now, and you were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 2018. And how was this a wake-up call for you?
Well, I had been struggling for 15 years trying to lose weight and watching my metabolic health decline every time I went to the doctor. The doctor would look at me and say, well, you need to lose weight and you're becoming diabetic. And sure enough, February 2018, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And that was a wake-up call because I come from a family of people who are overweight, who struggle with diabetes, and eventually die from it. And I said, I'm not going there. I'm going to find something else to do.
Okay, now.
And
go for it, yeah.
Yeah, well, and I was reading the Wall Street Journal and found a list of health informatics companies to watch, and there was Virta Health. And let me tell you, I was skeptical. because I'm a scientist by training, and I have a background in food formulation, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to look into this just to see how wrong it is. And was I ever wrong? Now, there's excellent decades of science behind it.
Now, when you started, vaguely, approximately, how long did it take before you start seeing a change once you got on the program?
You know, I started seeing a change within the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
My blood sugar went down. I started to lose weight, and I've gone from a BMI of 34 to now a BMI of 21, which involved losing 80 pounds.
Say what?
And I did it without exercising. All I did was change the way I eat. And this is an awesome program with great support.
People might get mad at me, but how hard was it for you to do that? When I ask these questions, how hard was it for you to change your routine? Because you were in a routine that we ate this, ate that, but then you went with them. Mm-hmm. How hard was it to go, and how hard was it to reverse your diabetes?
You know, I can only speak from my own experience.
Exactly.
For me, it was not difficult. I eat real food, whole food. I send people say, "What do you eat?" So I send them a picture of my dinner, and it's a nice chicken breast. It's green beans and cheesy mashed cauliflower next to it, and then a big plate of tomatoes with olive oil. And
ooh, that sounds good.
It's delicious. It's real whole foods. I don't have to go to a special place to buy them.
Yeah.
I can eat for basically the same price that I did before. I just have changed the way I select my foods.
Well, I tell you what, the way you're talking is, see, I like chicken cordon bleu, and you said you have cheese, so you get the chicken breast, you butterfly, you open it. Now, are you allowed ham? Can you eat ham?
Ham, chicken cordon bleu is a perfect Verda entree. In fact, I buy frozen chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, you buy one?
I did have to learn.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you that the two things I had to unlearn was, one, my fear of fat.
Okay, makes sense.
Two, my aversion to salt.
Oh.
So I now salt everything, and I look for the full fat version of everything. Mm-hmm. We don't count calories, but calories count, so I eat in moderation. Yeah. And the other thing I really had to take up was learn how to read the food labels on the foods that I select.
Okay, all right. Now I got to get down to a little more nitty-gritty with you, Jeffrey, if you don't mind. How are you feeling today?
Sure.
How do you feel today?
You know, I am now 2.5 years into it. Mm-hmm. My diabetes is completely reversed. My high blood pressure medication is gone. My GERD medication is gone. I sleep better. I feel like I did when I was in graduate school or in my 20s.
Okay. Now, I don't know what GERD is. What is GERD?
Oh, heartburn.
Thank you.
Heartburn. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when I interview people, if I don't know what it is, I take it that maybe somebody else doesn't know what it is. So when you said GERD, okay, good. All right. So your high blood pressure went down?
My high blood pressure went away, and my blood pressure is now low normal.
Wow.
My A1C, which is how you diagnose type 2 diabetes, my A1C is now 4.8, which is the bottom of the scale.
Wow.
And my lipids, my blood lipids, everybody says, well, you eat so much fat, you must have high lipids. No, they are perfect balance. I went to my physician in February for my checkup, and I said, point to me on here where it says I'm diabetic, and he can't point at anything. It's completely reversed.
And you walked out with your chest a little out that time. Said, I did it. Well,
yeah.
Well, Jeffrey, I appreciate you coming on the air with us. And Dr. Harrison, thank you. One more time before we sign off, can you give us the telephone number and a website so everyone can be like Jeffrey that has type 2 diabetes? And hopefully, I know, as they say, results vary, but the way Jeffrey's talking, it should help.
Definitely. So, and again, Virta makes every person the hero of their own story. So the website is Virta Health, VIRTAHEALTH.com, and the phone number is 844-847-8216. Thank you so much, Big Joe, for having us on.
Oh, it was my pleasure in more ways than one. And the doctor keeps telling me I'm on the verge of being a diabetic. So I am going to look into this, and I hope other people do. And Jeffrey, thank you for your heart-given story. It is amazing, and I like good endings. And this was a very good ending. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Wow. Amazing, isn't it? I'm glad we get to bring stuff like that to you, our listeners here.